Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and I've got a super exciting training for you today on how to build a double opt-in flow. Now, we all know what a single opt-in flow is, where essentially a user inputs their information one time and then gets added to a campaign or an email list. Well, a double opt-in in comparison would be where they submit their information one time, and then there's one extra step they have to do in order to get added to that list or that campaign. It's super useful for increasing conversions and decreasing email bounces and getting really high quality leads. So let me show you how it works. So here we have a landing page for people to opt in to access a training video. This is pretty typical within the coaching, the software industry, where people input their information and then essentially register to watch a training video. I've used this myself, as you can see, and this is the form that we're going to be using right here. We're going to have this separate right here, just so you can reference back to it so you know what this is called. This is our first VSL form, all right? So it's to opt in for a video sales letter, essentially. Now with a single opt-in flow, people would input their information into this form, get to watch the training, and then get added to an email subscription list where we would send them emails maybe once a week. But we're going to set this up as a double opt-in. Whenever people input their information into this form, they're going to be able to watch the training and do everything as usual. But then what's going to happen on the back end is they're going to get an email with a trigger link. This link is going to give them access to confirm their subscription. When they click that link, then it'll just go to a confirmation page. They'll let them know that they've confirmed their subscription. So in terms of our moving pieces, we first have our first opt-in page. This is our page for people to opt in for a training, whatever first opt-in you have set up for your business. We have the form itself, which we have right here. We will reference that later in our automations. We then have a trigger link, which I'm going to build with you in a second, that will send them to our confirmation page, letting them know that they're subscribed, as well as a few ancillary workflows that we'll use in order to make this happen. Now that you understand how it works, let me show you the workflows. So we're going to have two different workflows for this. We'll first have our form submit workflow, which is very typical. We'll have in many single opt-in flows as well. What we're going to do is have a trigger for people to submit that opt-in form. As you can see, that's that VSL opt-in form that we were referencing back here. So whenever somebody submits that form, then we'll add a tag to keep things organized and then send them an email saying, thanks for expressing interest in the company, and then include our trigger link in order to allow them to get exclusive insights from our team and to subscribe to our email list. Now, before we can make this workflow work, we need to input our trigger link. So if we go back to the marketing section and then go to trigger links, we can create our first trigger link that will allow them to confirm their subscription. Now remember, this will go to our second step in the funnel. This is going to be a step that says, hey, you are now subscribed. Thank you. And you can also include some extra stuff like a call to action to book a call or to do anything else. But if you want, you can leave it as simple as you're now subscribed. Now you'll see on this page, we are using the contact name field. We can do this because we are sending it directly to a customer, so the system will know what contact is on the site. But if you want to play it safe, you can also leave it without the name and just keep it generic. We're going to add our trigger link for our confirmed subscription, and then we are going to click save. Now back in that first automation with our email that we're sending them, we're going to add in our trigger link right here via the trigger links tab. We can click right here, our confirmed subscription, and our trigger link will be in that email. Now, the second workflow that we need is the trigger link workflow. So whenever somebody clicks that trigger link, we'll go to our second opt-in workflow, and our trigger is going to be obviously trigger link clicked. We're going to select the trigger link that we just created. By here, we know the customer is interested in the business and wants to be subscribed to the email list, so you can move forward however you please. A lot of people have email campaigns set up to go off of tags. So if you want to add a tag for subscriber, then you can do that and have that launch off an email campaign. You can also have this workflow add them to another workflow. Maybe it's your email campaign workflow, such as this, and so many more things. You really have a lot of options whenever it comes to what your customer does next after they've opted in. But the key thing is you want those things to happen in this second workflow. And that's basically it. But before I let you go, I'm going to go ahead and demo it for you. So if we head to this first opt-in page for our free training, as many people would probably do, we can put in all of our information. And then after we submit this form, our contact is going to go through that first workflow. And also on the customer side of things, we'll be able to watch this training. And now since we submitted that form, we have gotten our email saying that we can confirm our subscription to the email list by clicking this link. And then we're going to click that, go to our booking page. And then what's going to happen on the back end is it's going to know that I clicked that link. It's going to tag me as a subscriber, add me to my email campaigns. And now we know for a fact that this person is interested in this business. They're more likely to convert, and we know we're not going to get any email bounce back. So it's going to increase our email deliverability rate. And of course, with a little extra pizzazz, I now have the ability as a customer to book a call because clearly I'm interested. This is a really fun and unique way to beef up your marketing even more. Make sure that you're getting really, really high quality leads that are really likely to convert. This whole system is pretty simple and you can have it set up within 15 minutes. But if you have any questions about something that I didn't cover in today's video, then leave a comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching.